Welcome to Above the Garage. Hi, friends. Welcome to our discussion of Season 1, Episode 2 of Cape Fear on Apple TV+. Let's do our round of introductions and dive in.
Hi, I'm Megan.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hi, I'm Aubrey.
And I'm Kate. So, Sarah, like me, you have not seen the movies, right?
Right.
All right, we're 50-50 today.
That's good.
Got a nice spread.
But it's so different that I really am in the dark. So that's a good thing.
That's
a good
good,
thing.
though. Yeah.
I like finding the similarities because I'm not upset about the changes. You know, like
No,
if the
no.
changes were like negative feeling, then I would be more like frustrated by it.
Yeah.
They're intriguing changes that then finding the similarities is actually kind of like a game. It's like, oh, that's a quote from that movie, or so yeah.
And the main theme is still very there.
Yeah,
the same, the vengeance. You know what I mean? They're still there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the commentary about law,
Yep.
like when is the law serving you versus not?
Right.
And where's the
Yep.
line on that?
Because he had, that time in prison to really study the law. And
Yeah.
Episode 2 kicks off in prison 7 years ago in black and white, with Katie being jumped in the gym, 3 guys beating the shit out of him as another looks on, until he sees the kettlebell. Then he turns the tables with the kettlebell. And when he impaled the dude's face on the weight bench.
I mean, ugh.
Yeah, I was surprised at how graphic that whole scene was.
So
Yes.
graphic.
Yeah, I think we were talking on the last recording that they kind of set the scene for the level of graphic and gory
Mhm.
detail with the suicide, like the second shot. And
Yeah, with the brain matter all over the wall.
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, okay, this is the tone.
More than I was expecting, but yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
same here.
Almost feels like they're going to start every episode with just something really horrific to watch. Just to
Get
be
you in
like,
the mindset.
Cape Fear. Here we are.
I do think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
The black and white was really good.
Yeah.
I like that when there's a gory scene and they use it in black and white. Have you guys
Yeah.
seen like the Kill Bill,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
Tarantino? I like that because sometimes it's like, okay, it mutes it just a tad.
Also just very artistic choice for a flashback too. And it was a
Right.
like nice, crisp black and white. It looks good.
Yeah, I like
Right.
it. I like it for flashbacks. It's nice.
hmm
He also crushes another guy's face with a weight. After that, there's still one attacker moving, and the gentleman who's just sitting there watching, but Katie's having some terrible head pain for at least the latter half of the attack, and he finally passes out to thoughts of his wife and their sonogram. Is the guy watching real, or is he like a figment of his imagination?
In the corner, yeah.
He's not involved. He's just watching, and I wondered if it was like his dad or something, or I don't know, or if he's real.
Yeah.
I thought it was a figment. I thought it was all just like obviously his head injury has made him have this whole nother level of component of psychological damage, and
Yeah.
he's like hallucinating or
So was his head injured before this, though?
Right. That's a good quote. Because I figured this was
Yeah.
the fight that injured his head, right?
Exactly, yeah.
The event that triggered,
Yeah.
right?
But the hit could have maybe caused him to.
Yeah, immediate.
that was pretty severe traumatic
Yeah.
brain injury there.
Yeah.
So I could see it. Yeah.
Being the start of that. Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Back in present time, Katie's lit by colored police lights. He's hiding in his closet, ready to attack, and he fights back at first, then stops immediately and swears he didn't know they were cops. The camera zooms in on his broken finger before the old school title screen, which I like very much. Do you guys think he really didn't know they were cops in the beginning? I mean, the lights are
Yeah.
kind of a dead giveaway.
Yeah. I always thought that he knew.
Yeah. But he does quickly, like, stop. I don't know.
Mhm.
It's interesting. But he got a few hits in, so.
They did say in the first episode that he was out on provisional release. So, like, any mistake like that could get him, I guess, put back
Yeah.
in prison, or at least something would happen with that, right? So,
He's
like,
being watched and monitored. Yeah.
I do feel like I mean, I don't know if I'm projecting from the movie, but like walks that line of like, how much can I get away with
Yes.
within the limits of the law?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
He also, assuming he was the person that did this to their son, which I am assuming, rightfully or wrongfully, he would certainly know the police were coming soon.
Yep.
So I have a hard time believing he really didn't know it was the police the whole time.
Yeah. So this light through the closet door was so reminiscent of the firework light that comes through the blinds in the movie from 91.
Yeah.
There's a scene where they're walking around their bedroom and it's the Bodens in that situation, but the shot is just kind of similar, I thought, in the way that he's got those slats in the closet door.
Yeah.
It just, yeah, I thought that was a good nod to the movie. Seemed like it had to have been an intentional reference.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And just looks very cool. The lighting just looks great.
Yeah, but it's very cool to know, to be able to catch those things.
I really like the way they do that freeze frame and then the title card coming over it.
Yeah, I love it.
See it behind the title. Yeah, it's good style.
Zach and his parents are in the hospital trying to reverse the effects of whatever drug he's on and get an answer about what happened to him and where his toe is, but everything still looks distorted to him. Also, Tom's making missing toe jokes a little too soon, I think, maybe.
Like literally the kid's still drugged. He can barely understand what's happening.
Yeah.
Must be trauma. The
Yes.
trauma talking. It got him.
Anna wanders away to call Natalie when she hears Katie's voice and stashes herself behind his curtain, watches as he resets his broken finger himself rather than let the doctor flail about with it longer. Back home, Natalie's talking to Paul, her biological dad, telling him tales of the missing toe when there's knocking at her door. I cannot believe she opened it, considering recent happenings, and she's home all alone at night, unless she knew her friend was coming over, but she seems surprised by the knocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and literally, even if you do answer the door, stay in the doorway. Like
Yeah.
every time there's so many movies where that happens, and I'm just like, don't like leave your door
They step out.
unattended. Yeah, you
Yeah.
step out
Yeah,
and then there's
yeah.
the open door behind you. Like,
Yeah, it's like straight from a horror movie.
Yes.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good
Yeah.
horror vibe when she's looking the other way and somebody sneaks in behind her, but
Mhm.
insane. Thankfully, it's just her friend bearing drugs and alcohol, help cope with all the excitement. Anna's still hiding behind Katie's curtain while he explains to the detectives about why he attacked their officers. He knows for sure it was Anna who sent them when they ask about him seeing hallucinations of his wife and child. And it's that moment when she flings the curtain open. He stands and turns. Drama is this guy's specialty, displaying his whole body to her. So many eye tattoos. I thought tear tattoos mean you killed someone. Do eyes also? I Googled it briefly to no avail. Do you guys know?
I have no
Mm.
clue whatsoever.
Yeah.
But I thought that they focused a lot on his tattoos on the ones that he had on his fingers,
Yeah.
on his knuckles, and the ones that he had in his neck, and I think he had some in his ankle as well,
Mhm.
and then all of his chest tattoos and the ones on his back.
Yeah. I mean, it looks kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
But I would like to know what I'm supposed to take from it.
Him stretching out his arms like that was a nod
Yeah.
from the 91.
Oh.
You remember that, Aubrey, when he
Mhm.
like, yeah.
He's covered in tattoos too. They're different,
Yeah.
but he's got like Bible verses and stuff tattooed
Yeah.
all over him.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I wonder what the significance is here if they're not tattoo verses
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
and not tattoo but Bible verses.
Yeah. I don't know. I hope to find out.
But there is one that's pretty much the same. De Niro has on his chest the heart
Mhm.
tattoo over his heart, and they did that here with Javier Bardem's heart tattoo. So I had like a woman's name on it in the movie, and I can't. I guess it was probably his wife,
Oh,
but
yes. Yeah.
Loretta. It was like a broken heart with Loretta on it.
Yeah.
Was I the only one who sort of zoomed in on Anna's the look on Anna's face when she looked at everyone in the hospital or the emergency department?
What did it look like?
I thought that she was somebody who was sort of like disgusted that she was there.
Interesting.
Like she looked at those people with disdain, I thought. And,
Huh.
and she's supposed to be somebody who's got a lot of empathy for poorer people than her.
I question that. Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
I question that.
Yeah.
Particularly, there was a woman in the hallway in the hospital that was kind of freaking out,
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
and I had the same thought right there. Yeah.
Oh, right. I do remember that moment now. Yeah.
Mhm.
We talked on the last episode how, especially Noah, but also her, they don't seem to have the empathy that you would have in the roles that they are in their career, in their jobs. It's like
Right.
they're doing it to win and they're not caring about the people.
Performative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's not authentic.
And
Yeah.
I just don't really like Anna that much. And don't know if I'm supposed to or not.
I really liked the editing over these last few scenes too, how they would do those cuts of like pulling the curtain back and then
Mhm.
the curtain pulls back in the hospital. Like I think it was the daughter pulled it back or pulled something across in the house and the cat going up the stairs. And then that was a cool cut. I don't know. This was spliced together.
The flow.
Really, yeah, the
Yeah.
flow of it was really good.
Anna asks the policeman if she can talk to Katie alone, which is kind of an insane request. And when they balk, Katie shocks everyone by agreeing, using her lawyer status as an excuse they have to let him speak to her. Back at the house, Natalie almost kisses her friend after asking her to shotgun the weed into her mouth. Her friend decides it's too weird, and Natalie apologizes. Anna tells Katie she knows he did this. His speech was too relevant, his sudden appearance at the same time as her son. He calmly assures her that her son is just making bad decisions, but there's still time to change. She did, after all. And then he mysteriously alludes to the many things they have in common: difficult fathers, difficult childhoods. And look at her, she got everything she wanted. Everything he says manages to sound very threatening. He's very, very good at this whole psychological torture thing.
Oh, yeah. He's great.
Definitely.
When Natalie and her friend were in the house, wasn't that the part where the friend was making some weird comments about the dad, like crushing on the dad?
Oh, yeah, she
Yes.
did.
And she
Yeah,
was like, he's
yeah.
not your biological dad. And it's, oh,
So, like, he's been in your life since you were a baby. It's your dad.
Yeah.
Kind
And
of.
she's got his last name and everything, so.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
Tom's voice to text irrationally annoys me. He didn't need that question mark. The doctor asks about the family history of drugs and mental health, and he very clearly lies about his own problems, at a minimum. Anna's too, probably, since she already referenced getting sober after Katie's trial.
Mm-hmm.
Tom is honest about Zach's problems. Zach shared nudes of his girlfriend with a group of friends last year, and that is how his life imploded. Zach's overhearing this, getting more and more agitated. His struggle to swallow seems to be getting worse, so he coughs, but nobody's paying attention to him.
I think that was the point where I was like, toes in his throat.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I thought immediately.
There's no excuse for me not having thought of that yet, but I did not. I just thought he was going to die, like at the hospital while no one was paying attention to him.
Mm.
But he didn't, yay. Back home, the girls have gone upstairs where they find a possum, but more importantly, Zach's phone amongst a bunch of ritualistic items. And then Natalie realizes her sock is soaked in blood. Did you guys notice the sound there? It like sloshed, like there was a
Yeah.
ton of blood.
Ooh.
Ah.
More blood than there would be, I think, in this scenario, but anyhow, still unpleasant.
Yeah, all the stuff with Zach and his past and what he did, they're doing a really good job of layering, like we were saying, these pretty dark gray areas on this family and making no one the clear good guy or bad guy yet, giving everybody checkered pasts, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's messed up.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much baggage that, like, I was wondering if maybe the movies didn't really focus on the characters that deeply, because it would be impossible to focus on them in this detail. They had all this baggage
Yeah.
in just one movie. But
Yeah, there was definitely some stuff. I mean, I feel like the first one from the 60s was less. It was more like the family was fairly, you know, just a basic family that didn't have a lot of layered past or anything. And then the second one, there was an affair going
Yeah.
on, or
Yeah.
like not quite affair, but
The husband and wife were kind of, at
clashing a
odds.
lot.
And
And
yeah.
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 So I think they're continuing that trajectory and making it more.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's deeper. It's definitely more layered. Yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely seems like it. Yeah.
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 Well, I actually had a question about all the animals
Mhm.
in both of these episodes. I think that first the skunks, and then the possum, and then later on whether it's a cougar or a Florida panther or whatever,
Yeah.
or whichever variation of the same animal, but it's a lot of animals. So I'm wondering what exactly the significance is supposed to be.
That is interesting because you're right. They have had a lot of different animals in the last just 2 episodes.
Yeah, I feel
Yes.
that Zach probably has something to do with at least some of them, but probably not all of them, like especially the cougar.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he would have been able to get there.
Oh no, you think he killed the skunks?
Yeah, that's what I think.
No, I dislike. Oh,
I hadn't thought of that, but I can see that being right. Yeah.
yeah, there've been so many animals.
Yeah.
Cougar, a possum, hawk or falcon, skunks,
Mm-hmm.
And then the cat, of course, but
the cat, of course. Yeah, crazy.
And the dog, but those two are still walking around. So
Mhm.
yeah, the dog.
For now.
The cat Katie got. Yeah.
Back with Anna and Katie, they're still going rounds. He says he's not psychotic. She agrees. She just thinks he's guilty. He asks if she really thinks after 17 years in jail, the very first thing he does when he gets out is to dismember a child just to fuck with his mom. And with him, you can't really tell if that's a confirmation or a defense, but I kind of assume a confirmation. Natalie calls Tom then, telling him what she found, that whatever happened in their home. And right then, Zach vomits up his toe.
I mean, gross. I'll say gross to that. That was pretty nasty. I was thinking like, oh my gosh, is it the toe that he's coughing up? But I was like, no, it can't be. And then I'm like, and it is. Gross. But
Yeah.
cool.
this show is not starting slow. I'll say that.
No.
No,
Yeah.
it's very engaging. Yeah,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
engaging.
Tom's explaining to Anna that they think whatever drug he did caused him to bite off his own toe and swallow it, that nobody else was involved.
Like, is that physically, could you guys do that? I'm not sure I could
No,
physically.
I mean, I know they were talking about it like, oh, you could be, didn't feel it, but no, I don't think so.
Well, not even just that. I don't think I
Getting
could
the toe to
actually.
your mouth?
Yeah, exactly. Getting it physically to your mouth. And the part that I'm like,
Yes.
how flexible are you? I don't think I could do that.
I can. So
I think
that,
Oh,
people can.
wow.
yeah,
Okay.
I can.
Could do it if I really wanted to, yeah.
I could be
Maybe
like,
if I like stretched a bit first. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, you can. Okay. So if you're ever missing a toe, we're going to look down your throat
I could
for
eat my
sure.
toes, but I'm not going to here. I'm not on drugs or having a bad trip. So my toes are safe.
That was a big thing both of my babies did. They
Yeah.
were always eating their toes.
I know. That's when they're more limber and flexible. Then we get all stiffen up.
Right.
I feel like you're challenging me now. Like by the time we record again, I have to be able to get my foot in my mouth. That's what we're.
Getting our feet out of our mouth was our bigger problem. Also, Tom, I mean, this continues to be the issue for the rest of the episode, but like, he just seems too unbothered to me about everything.
It seems like he's in denial, like he's in like self-preservation, like there's
Okay.
like he's trying to convince himself.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
Everything's okay. Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
not, Tom.
I think he comes off like too oblivious or like spaced out to really engage.
Yes. Yes.
it
Exactly.
could be the drops that he's taking, guys.
Maybe.
Right.
He's just
Maybe it
a
is.
little too subdued, maybe.
Yes.
But then it makes you wonder, what is he hiding too? Because anybody who's like that, you think like, well, what,
Yeah.
There's something
there's
there.
something going on
Yeah.
with him.
Why do you need to self-medicate? Yeah.
Right. Zach goes into the same bathroom Katie's already in. There are, of course, some cool mirror shots while they chat. Zach mysteriously tells Katie, fuck my parents, extremely genuinely. Like this is not the first time they've conversed. I don't know. And there's just an ease between them that I found odd.
Yeah, and then the way that that's the last thing that gets said, it cuts away. So there's like, I don't know, I always get the feeling when that happens in a show or movie that there's some more to the conversation that you don't get to hear.
Yeah, right. Agreed.
I feel like they know each other. I feel like 100% that they, like the son is in on it somehow because they seem just so like, hey,
Yes, it was so strange.
I hate my
Yeah,
parents. Like it seemed like they had, it wasn't their first time meeting.
right. Okay, I'm glad it wasn't just me.
No.
I love Javier's delivery of, I heard that a little piggy went missing.
That was good. He does have some dark humor that
He's very
makes
funny.
him likable. He has
Yeah.
this like dark, charismatic humor.
Yeah.
Charismatic is a very good word for it, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It's an interesting change to me that they're having him be Spanish, whereas in the movies he was Southern.
And very Southern. Yeah.
Very Southern, yeah. So that's another change that's intriguing to me because the change to the backstory makes it harder to predict for people who've seen the movies. Like, I don't really
Yeah.
know where they're going with this, even though I
Right.
know where the movies went with it, you know?
Exactly.
So you can still watch it and enjoy discovering new things about it and
Right.
know all the plot points that are coming with the character.
I agree.
Just as Tom's about to come in the bathroom after him, Zach comes out, acting normal and nice with his dad too. And then back in the hospital, his dad finally gives in to the urge to do his drugs, whatever they are. Seems to be trying to avoid a memory of him when he was younger, maybe, pushing a door open.
Yeah. Well, it seems like the son, we don't know exactly what happened to the son with his girlfriend. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, was there a suicide attempt perhaps because they broke up? And that's why everybody's walking on eggshells around him all the time. But I don't know. There's something.
Yeah. A lot more to find out.
Or it could be even more sinister, like if he's threatening to other people or something. I don't know.
Yeah. And he could be to the girl. Like, didn't he?
Yeah.
What was her name? Sophia?
Yeah.
Well, especially it was Sarah that suggested that he'd been killing the animals.
So he had some dark, twisty
Yeah.
mind, I'm
If that's the
assuming.
case.
And
Right.
there's real, like you said, the ritualistic stuff in there. There's some
Right.
dark, twisty stuff
Yeah.
happening in that house.
Yep. Anna's back home with Natalie. She's looking at the scene that Natalie found when Natalie jump scares her, assures her mom she's never seen Zach using the stuff that they found. In fact, he doesn't really talk to her anymore, too busy with the hot woman he found online. Anna hugs her and says something stupid. Thank God we can always count on you to be okay. First off, not a good thing to say to a kid, period. And secondly, almost certainly going to jinx her.
Yeah.
The pressure of that, awful.
Yes,
Like
right?
you need to be the sane
Jeez.
one. You need to be okay because we can't handle you not being okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
A lot of
so
pressure.
awful.
It almost reflects back to that opening scene where they're all outside with the picnic in the first episode, and the daughter's walking away like, well, you can just sit there and eat your burger. You don't have to do anything to help. And
Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, she has to take care of things and be responsible while he's able to just
right.
spin out.
Fall apart.
And the parents are only focused on him, and it's just shitty.
Hmm.
But first, Anna gets the call about Byron and Bunny. Bunny allegedly shot Byron and then herself, maybe after Byron came home drunk or high. Anna looks at the bodies until Noah pulls her away. There's another case they're working on now, and this guy, Ruben, wants to give up only 6 weeks from his scheduled execution. Anna tells them very vaguely about Zach and says she'll try to contact Ruben tomorrow.
The whole explanation about Bunny and Byron seemed way too airtightly explained. Like it was just like they had every beat of it figured out.
Yeah,
I don't think that that's what happened.
right.
No,
I don't either.
not at all.
And also the way they were like, the neighbor reported this. Isn't this a day or two later? Why are they just now looking into it? Unless the neighbor just sat on that. The neighbor reported like a fight or something, right? Or they were
Right.
yelling.
It felt like a day or so.
I felt like all of it was suspicious.
Yeah. It was all very weird.
Hmm.
I'm sure we'll learn more. I don't feel like it was the murder or suicide or whatever happened.
Right.
That can't be the whole explanation.
No.
So, do you think that Katie did it?
I don't know.
I feel like he has more empathy than like Anna and Tom, and I would be surprised if he would kill a fellow freed, wrongly convicted person.
Or unless he wanted it to look like she had fucked up, like Anna had made a mistake.
If he's framing her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see him wanting the spotlight at like the dinner, but you just have to get the man drunk and leave him in a bar for that, you know?
Right. Exactly. You don't have to kill him.
Right. I don't know. Zach's home now, toe and all. The two of them are just not attached anymore. Like, it's not even on ice, right? What was it in? Just like a baggie?
What a great phrasing. Yeah, it looked like it was in a vial or something, like he was holding it.
A vial, right? Yeah.
A souvenir.
The parents are disagreeing on strategy. Anna thinks they need to dig for more information from Zach, and Tom thinks they need to just leave him alone and just be there for him. She sees the glitching photo of Zach before she asks Tom what he knows about the online girlfriend. Same thing here. Tom doesn't seem as concerned about the missing information as Anna is. It is clever, though, how Anna gets that information and steals his Face ID against his will.
Look at this picture.
Yes, I would have fallen for it too.
Yeah,
What is
absolutely.
this
Although
Mhm.
I'd never set up Face ID on my phone, so joke would be on her.
picture?
Yeah.
He calls her a bitch and wants to chase after her and steal it back, but he lets his dad stop him. So obviously he could have continued if he really wanted to.
Do you guys think it was the right move for her to do that?
Well, she's losing his trust, so probably
I
not.
think it's
But
already lost. So
Yeah.
maybe if she really feels like, okay, I don't know, as a mom,
I
I
might
don't
do it.
know. I might.
Yeah. It's a tough call, but if your son's being taken advantage of by some woman and he's clearly not ever going to see that, like I would want my hands on that information.
And he's not in the right mind from whatever happened in his last relationship that we still don't know about. Like if there was a suicide attempt, if there was something that maybe he was violent or he did something.
Right.
So I could see doing that. I probably would be like, shit. I'd probably just
Yeah.
lock my kid up at this point. You'd be like, you need mental health help. You need to be
Yeah.
Monitored.
Right.
monitored. Yeah.
Yeah, I think in the end it probably was right.
He already hates her. We know that. I assume she
Mhm.
gets that vibe too. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I like that a lot of what's happening in here is like, you can see both sides of it because you're kind of like, ooh, that's a little bit dodgy to like take away the privacy of a teenager, but like in this case, you probably should. So,
He's kind of lost the right to,
he's lost the right. Yeah.
Right.
That's,
yeah,
He's lost the right to his privacy.
right,
Yeah.
by his own actions. So,
Yep.
but it's not going to help their relationship, of course.
No.
Yeah, so Anna scans through their messages looking scared in a new way. And later that night, the backyard motion sensor goes off again. Tom grabs a knife and races outside, flashes of missing toes in his head, and finds a package on the stairs of Nikes, not a head. Turns out it was Anna's dad bringing gifts. Alas, Anna's dad isn't allowed on the grounds, probably related to that childhood trauma Katie was referencing. Sad for Brandon, but I imagine he's earned this treatment.
Didn't Tom say that the dad was bipolar when he was in the hospital?
Yeah, he did.
That makes sense. Yeah. Katie embarks upon another unique psychological conversation with an asshole who keeps his dog chained up outside. Katie uses his first-person experience and how it feels to be locked up and know that nothing you do matters, so you have nothing to lose, to relate to the dog. He offers to trade this sweet dog in for a pit bull at the animal rescue he works at if the dude comes by tomorrow. But once again, it feels like what he's saying means something very different.
Yeah.
Doesn't he say your dick in Spanish as the dog's name so that when the kid goes in, he'll be like, Max sent me to get your dick?
That's so funny. I thought it was chicken. God, I'm out of it. It was not pollo. It was what?
Let me just look so I don't. He says, and his name is Tu Polla. Polla. Yeah, Polla means cock.
That's too funny. Okay, that's
okay.
better.
Well, that's good to know because I felt like he was sending the kid to his death.
Yeah,
I felt like, oh, he's telling him to say something that's gonna get the kid like dead. Like,
yeah. Well, what did happen? I do want to know what happened between this
we don't
and him getting
know.
the dog. I
Well,
know,
yeah,
but I want
I'm like,
to
I think
know.
he's gonna get whacked. I had a feeling.
Right.
He's basically getting rid of this kid, this guy. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I expected to happen in that scene, but instead it ended much more tamely but it's great. It's you on your toes.
He's really just playing a joke on this man or boy that he can just like chuckle about on his way home.
Right.
Like that was the extent of it.
Yeah.
And he wanted the dog, I guess. That was the other thing.
I kind of like this guy.
Right after Katie walks away with the dog, he's walking by that school. I guess it's a school, and they have that kind of creepy shot through the fence of the kids playing, and he's like looking. And then he turns around and sees the woman in the green coat with the mask.
Yes, like the COVID type mask.
Yeah.
Like, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Was that in his head or real? Like
right,
that
this
was
is the thing. We don't know.
It probably sucks for him to not be able to figure that out either.
And for us, we're like, is this somebody watching him or is it just what he is feeling?
Right.
Does he feel like he's being watched? Right?
Yeah.
It's more of a paranoia.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, is he seeing his wife who's dead?
But what's with the mask? Like, it was very interesting.
Just to cover her face, I guess. But also, his wife is played by one of my friends, and I was like,
so cool.
Yeah.
Was that her?
I don't know. Like,
did it kind of look like her?
Yes, it kind of did, but the hair is different. So I don't know. It was throwing me off.
I would also have guessed it was his wife, but you should know, Aubrey.
But yeah, she's great. She pops up a couple times, and I'm looking forward to seeing her more in it because it's very cool to see my friend in a big show like this.
That is very cool.
Right.
Yeah. Good for her.
Yeah. Her name's Amanda Dunn. So
good job, Amanda.
I want to see lots more of her. I hope she's in it a lot. Very cool. Anna's still going through Zach's communications and photos with his online woman. Reverse image search is coming up empty. Once again, Tom is unimpressed with the information retrieval. He wants her to just focus on Zach and his recovery. It doesn't matter to Tom who's responsible for the psychedelic tow trip. Zach manages to call Sophia, though, the girl he was dating last year, whose photos he released to the group. He apologizes for what went down, but she hangs up on him, understandably so. And then Ruben's got a visitor as planned, but it's not the visitor that was promised. Anna has not come to convince him. It's Matt Katie on the other side of the visitor partition. Katie tells Ruben that his pain matters. Literally sounds like he's growling at him as he tells him he wasn't a killer until he came to this place. That Ruben needs to take his pain and find a better purpose for it. Mm-hmm. So did this feel authentic to you guys? Like just a wrongly convicted man trying to help another? It did to me, but I don't know because he's good at this.
It did to me too. I'm not sure what the angle is.
Right. Is there an angle or is he just trying to help?
I don't know. It felt manipulative to me, but it could be my blurred lines here. But again, it is so different.
Yeah. It's a pretty forward thing for him to do, just to call and be like, I'm going to go over there. And he's leaving a paper trail of it because he called Noah, right?
Right.
We'll talk about that later to say, I'm going to go talk to him.
Right.
So, he's up to something.
He is. Yeah. It's not for the goodness of his heart helping out a fellow person who's gone through, what he feels was.
If nothing else, it is a win over her.
Yeah.
Anna, because he was supposed to do this and and she wasn't succeeding and he did her job, so it doesn't make her feel good at a minimum.
There's an angle there that he's going for, though. Right. I think you can feel that. Like there's something not out of the goodness of his heart.
It would be traumatic to go back in there, though, also. Like, that didn't cost him nothing to go back into a jail or prison after what he's been through.
Good point.
But he obviously thinks there's a lot of cost worth what he's doing here.
Right. Really cool shots with the mirror too, the way that they, or the glass, the way that they showed the reflections and then fading between their faces. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Natalie chases Zach out of the house. He tells her he's just going for a walk, but she knows he's going to Sophia's. He wants to apologize in person. He tries to yell at his sister, saying her life is so easy, but she yells back. Their parents don't even see her. They can agree on the point that their parents don't know them and that they don't know their parents. She gets him to come back inside, but once she goes in her room, he just sees Katie's son again in the hallway.
That's freaking me out too, because I'm like, was he high this time? Or
Yeah.
I was trying to connect things that are insane. Like, is he his son? Like,
Right.
Yeah, I me too. I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, this is what? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
me.
get
What?
that part. I get Katie seeing people because hallucinations because of his head injury, but I'm not following this. Did he
It's
see
weird.
his son before the trip? He didn't see him before he was on these drugs, though, right?
No, because he just watched the video online.
Yeah, right.
And then I guess that got it in his head, maybe.
Yeah,
So now he's fixated on it for some reason, which is also kind of a mystery because I don't know why he's so like.
right.
Fixated
Again,
on it.
like we
Yeah.
said, it seems like he knows Max
Uh-huh.
Katie somehow. So.
Yeah, it seems like they know each other.
Another really cool shot at the beginning of this scene when the camera was, I guess, on the fence and like swings with the fence opening as each one of them walks out from the yard.
Oh, cool. I have to go back and watch it again. I really like the lighting and the camera work in this show.
Yeah, it's
Me
actually
too.
lit, which
I know.
you can see what's going on.
Very much appreciate. Thank you.
A revelation. Yeah.
Yes. Tom's sitting out on the stoop with Anna, and they run through the original Katie case again, trying to rationalize what happened. He's convinced that Amy, the mistress that we saw kill herself, really did do it. The evidence they thought pointed to Max could just as well have pointed to Amy. I personally think a suicide note and a knife is a bit weak to be absolutely sure, but once again, Tom just wants to move forward and stop trying to figure out the past.
Yeah, probably not a good idea, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it together, Tom.
Quit medicating and actually get into like, what in the hell is going on here?
Yes, I don't like him.
Have some pep in your step,
He's like
Tom.
trying to escape, I think, from the reality he knows is there. You know what I'm saying? I think he's like, he doesn't want to confront
Right. Be like your dad.
the shitstorm that's about to brew to get him.
Yeah.
Patrick Wilson is playing that really well, though. I love him.
Yes.
He is. And I love Patrick Wilson. So it does not mean I do not like Patrick Wilson. He's doing very well. But
yeah,
I don't like Tom.
With the suicide thing, I'm just wondering now, I just thought of it. Somebody must have come in and taken the earbuds out, right?
Right. Yes.
Because that would have been a clue that they would have mentioned.
Yeah, they would need somebody else on the outside. Ew, I hope it's not Zach.
Oh, geez, I hadn't thought about that.
Oh.
I don't think it is.
I mean, but who the hell knows? Maybe.
Yeah.
Because he's up to something. Seems to know. I don't know. There's a lot of manipulation going on, so we'll have to see where it all leads. Like, ooh.
Intriguing.
Very intriguing.
The next morning, Anna sleeps in, wakes up to the news that Matt Katie did her job, and successfully at that. Ruben is appealing his execution again. Noah also reveals that the Times is interviewing Max Katie now at their office. We learn a bit about his childhood in this interview. He grew up with his mom, who was not a great mom, until he was 13 when she jumped off a building. He didn't have more family there, so he was sent to America to the soldier dad he'd never met. Said father had a new family now and didn't want him around. So, do we think that Anna and him are half-siblings?
That's an interesting thought.
Because they specifically said father.
The father's a soldier. Yeah.
Traumatized father, traumatized childhood. And he keeps saying later, you got what we both wanted, like a family kind of. So I don't know.
Yeah, I can see that. That
could
make
track.
Sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all the more scandalous if so.
Yep.
Yeah. They clearly have a connection beyond just being in court together. So we just.
Yes. Right. Figuring out what that is.
Yeah, but that's a great thought.
Nope. I like it. And I think it makes
has legs.
Sense there. It has legs.
It
has legs. Yeah.
I like that phrase.
What was there was something right at the beginning of that scene that you said, oh. Okay, but would you guys not be pissed if someone turned your alarm off? I get that he was trying to do something nice for her and give her more time to sleep, but that is an insane move.
It's like a Luke move.
Oh, I would. I have a weird, if somebody messes with my time schedule, I might just fly off the handle.
Right.
I am so regimented and okay, I have this amount of time to get ready, to decompress, to
yeah, you need it.
I need
limiting that
every
hurts you.
second. And if somebody took an hour away, I'd be I don't even know. I'd fly off the handle if somebody took away my hour. Yeah.
And he doesn't know what she needed to get up for. And, she clearly didn't get up for this. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Yep.
No, it irritated me too. But that's Tom.
He meant no malice, but it was a bit
Right.
thoughtless to.
Right. Katie's taken by a memory of being baptized as a child as Anna comes into the office. And then he goes into a little more detail about something he's been saying to Anna this whole time, that he wanted a family more than anything. She hears the threat when he concludes his interview with, I was an impatient boy, but I'm a patient man and I'm just getting started, which is almost word for word what the sexy online woman said to Zach with a totally different meaning, but clearly it was him behind that.
Yes.
I wonder if he knows that she got the phone, like if he's communicating with Zach somehow or not, because otherwise that would have fallen on deaf ears. Anyway, she wouldn't have known.
I do think there's communication between Zach and Max.
Yeah.
But like whether Zach knows who that was now. Like I wonder if Zach figured it out. Is that what you were saying, Kate? Like if Zach
I
figured
don't
out that
think
it was.
Zach
No.
has figured it out.
I just think he told Katie she took my phone, right? Yeah. What phone was he using to talk to Sophia? Was that a landline?
It looked like a burner
Oh.
phone. He just like pulled like a flip phone out of his closet.
Exactly. So that's how I think he's probably communicating with Katie, if he is, and why Katie knew that she'd seen these messages. And using those words would be triggering.
Yeah. Twisted.
He's so good at fucking with her. I
know,
I don't want him to
really.
fuck with the boy, but I am enjoying him fucking with her. Like,
he is
very
a master
smart
manipulator.
Yeah.
He's so good.
back at the house, Tom's giving her more shit for looking through Zach's phone. Only they don't realize Natalie is listening when they talk about the thing that they did that Max can't know about. The thing that was clearly wrong, but they tell themselves was right. Man, these kids hate their parents.
Yeah, they don't trust their parents. They know their parents are keeping secrets or
Right.
are not authentic. Their own parents. They're like, no, they don't know us. We don't know them.
It sucks, but their parents are earning the distrust, so.
Mm-hmm.
And then a realtor says our podcast name. Very nice of her. Thank you for the plug. Did you guys notice that?
No, that's amazing. Why didn't I notice that?
Yeah, she's showing Katie around the house and she's like, above the garage. I don't even remember what she said about above the garage, but it was nice.
We should clip that out for Instagram or something.
Yeah. She's showing Max and his dog around a nice home until she breaks and is very rude, just like the realtor in the last show we were doing. Why are realtors so rude?
I don't know. It's true, though. In the show universe, they're all jerks.
She's asking how he can afford this. He tells her to fuck off in a clever and convoluted, vaguely threatening way. And reluctantly, eventually, she gives him the space he asks for to get a sense of the space. He takes his jacket off and sits in the armchair, a loyal dog at his side, and looks at his wife and son on the couch in front of him. Until he glitches out, anyway.
I'm wondering if the house is going to be a place for a lot of like cool hallucinations with his family, like
domestic.
He's got this house and imagining them being there together. And
yeah, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's his desperation. He wanted that family so much. He's hallucinated them. He wants what Anna has,
Right.
Even though her family is fucked up. So I'm not sure he would want it.
Well, if he can keep himself out of jail, I think there's a pretty good shot at him drawing her children away from her and favoring him because they already sowed this distrust and they're ripe for the picking.
They are.
But he's also doing like very illegal, dangerous shit that would probably land him in jail or I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But the best revenge would be to get her children away from her, to hate her.
Yeah.
And
to cause like a breakdown in her family that mirrors what happened to him, sort of.
Exactly. But like by choice, that's even worse, right? Your children choose to turn away from you.
So the thing that I don't get about this is like, if he wasn't the one to kill his pregnant wife, you'd think his vengeance would be finding the like, I mean, I know he said his girlfriend did it, but I think we can all agree that we don't think so.
Right.
So
I think he did it.
Yeah.
I do too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But something else happened. Like, there's still like whatever it is.
Yeah. You'd think that's where his vengeance would be. If he feels he's so innocent, would be like, let's find the person. But instead he's mad at the person who took away not his wife and his child, but his time, his life, not their lives.
Right. I don't know, but I like the show and I'm excited.
I do too. I like the changes. I feel like I'm watching with like new eyes. Like, even though sometimes I'm like, oh, I think I know. It's different enough to be like, wow, this is like unpredictable.
Yeah.
Well, and they got Scorsese and Spielberg to produce too, so they're
so good.
Scorsese directed the movie from the 90s, so that's cool. Nice to have that connection that they're still involved.
Yeah. Oh, it's all interwoven. Yeah, I love it.
All right, I guess that's a wrap on our discussion of season 1, episode 2. Come back next week for episode 3. Thanks for listening.
Bye.